Do you believe that your brain, the very thing controlling every thought, feeling, and action, might actually be the greatest trickster of all? It can make you believe in memories that never happened, generate enough electricity to light up a bulb, and even keep working for a short while after your heart has stopped beating. Sounds unbelievable, right? But that's just scratching the surface of the strange secrets your brain is hiding. In today's video, we're going to uncover 10 mind-blowing facts about the human brain. And trust me, the last one will make you see yourself in a completely different way. So keep your focus, and let's dive right in. Fact number 1, the brain doesn't feel pain. Have you ever wondered why doctors can perform brain surgery while the patient is still awake? The reason is that the brain itself has no pain receptors. What you feel during a headache actually comes from blood vessels, muscles, and nerves surrounding the brain, not the brain itself. That makes the brain the only organ in your body that doesn't know when it's in pain. Fact number 2, dreams can boost learning and creativity. Weird, right? If the first fact showed us that the brain doesn't feel pain, the next one proves just how creative it can be, even while you're asleep. Some of humanity's greatest discoveries were born from dreams. The structure of the benzene molecule, the invention of the sewing machine, even famous melodies in music. When we dream, our brain doesn't completely shut down. It's actually rehearsing ways to solve problems. Dreams are where your subconscious dares to test bold ideas that your waking mind might never consider. Fact number 3, the brain keeps working a few minutes after death. If dreams show us the brain's non-stop creativity, this next fact is even more shocking. Even after the heart stops beating, the brain can keep functioning for a few minutes. Studies have found brainwaves continuing to fire even after the body is officially gone. This may explain why many people who had near-death experiences described seeing bright lights, hearing sounds, or feeling as if they left their bodies. Science still hasn't fully explained it, but one thing's clear. The brain is the last organ to hold on, almost as if it's fighting to keep life just a little bit longer. Fact number 4, your brain shrinks when you're dehydrated. If the last fact showed us the brain's resilience, this one reveals its vulnerability. Even losing a small amount of water can cause your brain to shrink. When you're dehydrated, your brain cells stop working efficiently, making you feel dizzy, unfocused, and exhausted. That's why on hot days or when you've been slacking on drinking water, you get headaches and brain fog. Put simply, sometimes a single bottle of water decides whether you'll stay sharp and productive or sluggish all day long. Fact number 5, male and female brains process language differently. If the last fact showed how water can strongly affect the brain, this one reveals an interesting difference between people themselves. Studies have found that during conversations, women tend to activate both hemispheres of the brain, while men mainly use just one. This explains why women are often described as more flexible in communication, while men usually focus on the main point. But this doesn't mean one gender is better than the other. It simply shows that the brain has evolved in different ways to adapt to different roles and needs in society. Fact number 6, the brain generates enough electricity to power a small light bulb. After exploring the difference between male and female brains, we come to a fact that shows the brain's incredible power. Even though it's just a soft mass of tissue, the brain can produce electrical impulses strong enough to light up a small bulb. In fact, every time you think, millions of neurons send signals to each other using tiny electrical currents. These activities can be recorded with an EEG or electroencephalogram. Imagine this. Every single idea that flashes through your mind is like a little spark being turned on, and thousands of those sparks are lighting up in your brain all day long. Fact number 7, your memory is never completely accurate. If the last fact showed us that the brain is like a living battery, this one proves it can also be an unpredictable editor. Every time you recall an event from the past, your brain isn't just replaying a memory like a movie. It's actually rewriting a new version. That means memories can change over time, accidentally adding new details or fading old ones. This explains why you and a friend might go through the same experience, but later tell two very different stories about it. Your brain isn't trying to trick you, it's simply reorganizing information in the way it thinks makes the most sense. Fact number 8. The brain burns as much energy as a 20-watt light bulb. If fact number 7 showed how memory can mislead you, this one proves that your brain consumes more energy than you might expect. Even though it makes up only about 2% of your body weight, your brain uses as much as 20% of the energy you take in each day. Scientists compare that amount to a 20-watt incandescent bulb that's always on. This also explains why you get hungry or tired so quickly when you're studying or doing intense mental work. Small as it is, the brain is the most energy-hungry machine in your entire body. Fact number 9. The myth of the left brain and the right brain. If the last fact showed how much energy the brain consumes, this one completely crushes a belief almost everyone has heard before. You may have been told that the left brain is responsible for logic and analysis, while the right brain is all about creativity and emotions. In reality, modern science has proven that's just a myth. Both hemispheres of the brain are involved in nearly every activity, from solving math problems to painting, from memorizing formulas to writing poetry. While some areas of the brain do have specialized functions, it's not accurate to say one side is good at math and the other is good at art. The human brain is far more complex and adaptable than those oversimplified charts ever suggested. Fact number 10. The brain can regenerate itself for a lifetime. If fact number 9 debunked the left brain, right brain myth, then this final fact will completely change the way you see yourself. For many years, scientists believed that once you reached adulthood, your brain could no longer create new neurons. But modern research shows the opposite. The brain can continue to form new connections and even generate new neurons throughout your life. This process is called neuroplasticity. Thanks to it, you can learn new skills, sharpen your memory, and even recover after injuries. In other words, your brain never stops evolving, and you have the power to reprogram it to become better every single day. So, we've just explored 10 fascinating facts about the human brain, from the way it doesn't feel pain, to generating enough electricity to light a bulb, all the way to its lifelong ability to regenerate. Incredible, right? Out of these 10 facts, which one surprised you the most? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to hit like, share, and subscribe so you can keep joining us on more exciting journeys of discovery.